How about you pray for that person to get a helper? How about that? But it is the way to go viral. It is a way to trend. It is the way to fetch him money. It is the way for his name to be published in the media. And these are some of the people that make people kind of, most of the time insult Christianity.
And the usage, I think you still pray to the card, or I don't even know how.
Yeah, to link to your helper.
Yeah. So what's the actual logical use of the card?
Take your GD and go and place your other thing inside and see what will happen.
So.
Nyankopon so my spiritual ATM card, because I say ono na sika ne deta ye ne dia. When you read the Bible, you realize that he said seek ye first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all the other things that you want, he will add it onto you.
So that's what's out there. And the reason for this can be one, because anybody who can logically think would know that what this man is doing, or the not doing it for real.
Yeah.
So today the issue at hand is Yeton spiritual ATM card. First camera on the GB.
So for Ben.
A Nigerian pastor called
Prophet Jeremiah. I've seen that video too.
Yeah, Prophet Jeremiah Omoto. Yeah, he shoots ATM card, spiritual ATM card. And he found slot normal ATM, GCB, Monday, and you know, David. A Shanghua, you say you are holding it. Udogu. Unya drew heaven when you are a big boy.
I'm going to spiritual ATM card.
Bill Gates
Minyan Toby. After my place order, I place order, Charlie. So if you want some, your idea be plug. Want some, you So that's the matter at hand. So some time back, Pastor Jeremiah, Prophet Jeremiah. Prophet Definitely. You can't hold my neck like so.
Prophobia than an angel, or not the prophet.
It's a prophet.
Stop throwing shit, man. Come on.
So yeah, he had a service where he said that day in a day, or you're marketing. Yeah. God gave him that authority to sell spiritual ATM cards. Now I say or yeah, it is said you're releasing your pre-save, no? Yeah. Or your promotion on spiritual ATM cards. So, yeah, so all the boys and girls in the WhatsApp group, if you hear some, if you hit them up, you go link you up. So here's the video about him talking, sharing light on how the spiritual ATM card works. I say it does not work like the normal ATM cards. Yeah, it does not work like the normal ATM card. So let's delve into the video.
Spiritual ATM card. This thing expires under 6 months. Spiritual ATM card. You cannot use it on the physical one. It can't work.
No, sir.
It does not work on ATM card. It works within you. Let me tell you, it's going to bring helper.
Yes, sir.
Or you will hear a good news about you. That's all.
So yeah, the helper about life. At least that's what he's saying. He says it works in the sense that it does not give you physical money, but then it brings you a helper, someone who's going to bring you bunch money. So as I say, I'm a place me order me the airban. Come I did there no, I see at the home no. I'm a treat some come a bumper. Ice not Jonah. And our general, my friend, surfing. You know, yeah. So, I'm going to ask you boys what you think about it. First, I always start with my boss, Udogu.
No, come on.
I always start with my Udogu. So, General, you the boss.
With this type of issues, I don't always want to get into Christianity and religion and all those things because of the simple fact that when you talk about some of these things, people mostly kind of think that you are kind of you are antichrist or something, but that's not about Christ, right? Say a spiritual ATM and video ni kwe and he said something that and ya dia obetim dia kwhye ATM ayiska but a better helper, bro. So that means say when yes we helper be and you can't hold him accountable. So this is a way to scam people. This is a scam. Let's keep it real. This is not real. Tell us someone spiritual ATM. How about you give me physical ATM that I can slot in and get cash? How about that? So it is a way to make the people kind of like, okay. And they're selling it around, is it 10,000 naira or something like that? Like,
as at now, minimum price, but my order.
Yeah.
You
know, this is funny, man. How do you make a card, spiritual ATM card that is going to pull a helper for this person? How about you pray for that person to get a helper? How about that? But it is the way to go viral. It is a way to trend. It is the way to fetch him money. It is the way for his name to be published in the media. And these are some of the people that make people kind of, most of the time insult Christianity. It's not like the religion is not there. It's there. It's real. But these type of people, if you are not intelligent enough to analyze these type of situations, you end up insulting the whole, religion, which, in my opinion, isn't fair. You cannot talk about Christianity based off what this guy is doing, but people do those things. People will say those things because of what these type of people do on the internet, and it's sad. It's sad, man. And I think the Christian Council of Nigeria, I know definitely they have something like that, so they should call him to order or something, because this is not the Christianity that we know. Spiritual ATM, come on. And you have ladies, women who believe these things. There are women that are going to fall. Most women are going to fall for these type of tricks. And that was a lady that was trying to pay for that shit. Women easily believe things without, asking questions because of their emotions, So I think it's sad, and it's just what it is, man. But this is just a scam. Let me just be real. It's scam. That, from my opinion, it's scam.
Yeah, so that's the general's opinion. But me mom them are placing my order anyway.
Yeah, scam. Yeah, scamo. Yeah, scamo. Yeah, true.
What is a scam on us? Placing my order anyway, because I have to get some money from General on the road. Man, name help and yeah, so Jonah, yeah.
You see, the time I was a kiddie, let me be honest with you. Then carry me go Sunday school. I know the last 30 seconds for it. I did run. But one day, now we sister Anastasia talk we see. If we save one our riches for heaven inside. Sana she ordered this thing long time. I hear the bar.
You no talk.
Hey. Now religion empire start from Ghana, like Africa. Starts. So as General said, we easily fall for stuff like this.
Oh, for that one.
The church, the church is full to the brim. People will pay for this card.
It's sold out. Me placing more than
I was there with Seraphim. They told him that you are the last person. So you're fast. You see, one time we went for a harvest somewhere. They were selling sand from Rome. Then they started a bid at 3,000 Ghana cedis.
Holy shit.
Someone shouted somewhere 5,000 obisi sand. There are people in Italy, they will not even pay €1 for the sand over there.
Yeah.
Sand people step on.
But I say, we have a car that doesn't work in a machine. Or say, wow, your body is the machine. So, as General said, so what's the difference between praying for a helper and actually buying this card? And per the usage, I think you still pray to the card, or I don't even know how.
Yeah, to link to your helper.
Yeah. So what's the actual logical use of the card?
And one thing is that
one thing about religion is there is no logical reasoning, because it's about faith, it's about GDA, right? So say, if you are talking about logical, I mean, they don't relate to logic.
By general, ATM card, automated teller machine card.
Definition
machine.
Definitely.
So he could have named it anything. You could have said spiritual card.
That is spiritual ATM card.
ATM, ATM, it doesn't deal with faith.
Yeah.
It was faith like it was GT Bank, like maybe my ATM card record. We were GDA more 10K, maybe drawing me 10K. Take your GDA and go and place your other thing inside and see what will happen. So once a physical thing comes in, GDA is not. There's no room for faith in this thing, You have to think logically. But this has been something that has happened. As I said, someone has been selling plots. I'm sure people have bought plots
At heaven.
at
Tell me,
heaven
yes,
with-
Moja,
This is
yes,
crazy,
Moja.
man.
I know one pastor, yes, Moja.
I don't know whether he
Yes,
is
Moja.
he big like Yokozuna or what. He's
Yeah.
selling blood for like 5 years.
Or
but he's still not finishing.
yes, you are questioning the, you know, what you church and John or Chimoja, or this thing drips. Run,
Pastor.
Charlie.
So
Just
right,
second of
we
all.
get also for you. You go clarify everything.
Yeah,
That
everything
is
for
why
us.
I
Whether
brought
whether he supports or something like that. Let I mean, his take is something that I'm very, very interested in, man. Trust me.
That's why I dragged him here. Now, but you know how long it took me to drag this guy in.
You've done a great job, man. By the way, you've done a great job.
Also,
Also, let's hear.
clarify.
You have to tell us something.
Don't go
But-
also.
but you
Before,
see,
also wait. Before you start talking, take into consideration that anything you say here,
Can and will be used.
because I've already placed my order. Musical could do. Musical could do.
any a area o. Any a area o. Any a area o. You know, it's like you see, you see, Seraphim area o. Seraphim area o. Inti the way when you na bra, you the adwuma do. Adwuma ne de ye do. Usika de de ko. So what police pa de any a bra e de akotena KFC de area akoko. Sanity. But you know, you see, it is time for Christians to actually know the true ones, the true preachers, the true prophets. Because say o kind Bible pa dia ubehu say o de ma akwa intiensuem fama kwa. Ena nyankopon so ma spiritual ATM card because o say ono na sika ne dwetɛ ye ne dia. When you read the Bible, you realize that he said seek ye first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all the other things that you want, he will add it onto you. So why are you selling ATM card that will give you money? Why God is saying that I should seek him first and he will give me the money?
Also in the building, man.
It was say after Christians yema ya adwin ye adwuma because right now preachers ni bi o ha uti o mo things or mo kika no. Ebi wa ye me nwunan bi because you can't sell Yesu moja, you can't sell ATM card, you can't sell plot or heaven. Na heaven o unim plot bo.
How do you even know the prices of plots in heaven?
Unim plot bo
It's
or
crazy.
heaven. Into the ensem bi o ha me hu ni say right now no omo nsem ni omo trick ni na asa. Into na so omo find some ways and means be edi make it.
By the way, don't forget that this guy is a pastor, right? So he's just keeping it real.
Prophet.
Let me just put it out there. He's a prophet. He's someone that believes in the Bible and he's a preacher, right? So I think whatever he's saying, you guys should take it serious. Continue from there, my man.
Because Adibi or I don't understand Christians. You see, Christians, we don't read, we don't study the scriptures. That's the reason why anytime we are man of God, we can say, I have this, I can give you this. Then the Christians will go there, follow that man. Then later, almost see here we are. It's not like that. We don't learn. Christians nowadays, you see Bible because all these are in the Bible. It is a Bible now. We the true ones and the false ones. Because or see at the end, what kind of Bible now? You realize that Jesus said that at the end, false prophets will come. They will use my name to deceive people.
Oh, Papa.
Into who they say right now, end times in a way because all the things are Bible can say end time ube huno any. But the thing is that I will say she say end time ben but still we need to make it in life.
Definitely.
We need to make it in life. We say Christians say they she trim say oh you see ewiase
I have heard this something like that.
Nah, o se ono na sika na dwe wan ka se me na hia ye me dia o. O se me na riches. Sika ye me dia. India din ka say ewiase abend me di hia. Nah. It is for us to learn. Right now Christians we must learn.
Lack of
We must
knowledge,
learn.
my people.
Yes.
But they also talk me say me I no get knowledge.
What perish?
My perish. I'm on me I no get. Vem why?
I say me ashe with you.
Assume
The reality is this. Bibi and Yami say you have women that will be asking for money from their husbands, putting pressure on their husbands to get this money
I
to
know
go
the
give to
answer
these
yeah ma.
pastors. That's the thing, because of logic. They don't have logical reasoning 9 out of 10 times.
Because
Not
we
all
obey the
of them.
bar first.
Yes. So that is the point I'm trying to make here. Women are emotional driven. They are driven by what their emotions is telling them. But men are logical driven. No. Spiritual ATM doesn't make sense. A man will say no. Because, I mean, if you say spiritual, I'm going to pray for you so that it will link you to your helper, that makes sense in my head.
Yes.
But saying that spiritual ATM and you cannot get money directly from with it, it's not an ATM.
That is spiritual ATM, but the mommy physical. Like spiritual.
Also, your mistakes are
Hey,
Nah.
the terms and conditions.
yeah, as you buy the ATM card, this is what he said. When you buy the ATM, if you don't use it well or you don't hold it well, it will vanish. Apart from that, within 6 months it will expire. So after 6 months, after 6 months, I was like, scanner will help at the bell.
We cash out. Wow.
Cash out.
Samukai, it seems it's this same prophet. He was selling nightwear in his church.
Yeah.
You know, he had a sticker on the breast side of the laundry. So it's like, what he said was that when you wear that and you sleep with your husband, if he has low sperm count, sharp. I don't know if God is going to.
He's
targeting the ladies too.
Yeah.
Ladies, no.
The unze right now we know that a man na omoefo, because a man dey automatically a man omoye door abon something mumu simple. Into when he say if I use the ladies there, menka say a man na, but if I use the
majority.
Majority. So if I use the ladies there, I will be able to get money. And through the ladies can convince men.
Yeah.
And it's not like convincing, but because of sometimes, let's say you have a female friend, right? You want, like, not female friend, you are seeing her as a potential girlfriend, but she sees you as a male friend. So you are thinking that, okay, if I accept to whatever this lady will say, maybe probably I'm going to be her boyfriend. So you are going to succumb to whatever she will say. But it's not because of, say, be a bearman or convincing her. You say, I did way, Jimmy Sam. Then so because of idea, they are convincing. And the normal circumstance, a stranger that is a female cannot convince me to buy something like that unless I want something with you. Because if you are a stranger, my luggage will kick in. But if you are someone that I'm pursuing to hate or to have a relationship with, then I might kind of fall for whatever you are doing. Not that I don't know that what you are saying is bullshit. I know, but I'll fall for it. So just putting it out there.
Because you see, I met you, baby, said about me team. Say, a man in our moon so you, a moon in a man, my hair bread. A man in our sorry, a man in our sorry, Mama Meninda, ne nuntina me my hair bread. Yeah, bread, because a man acquires so no more bar, no more cheer. For the bonnie near my name will be a bit tiano.
Oh, you pay for it indirectly.
You know the one that kills me is also for the 300 cities offering or 300 cities and a man. Half half the people you see going there, ladies. No.
And we're here for, so it's just sad, man.
Yes.
Me see one day we now me mama share TV, me new channel na or share. I saw a certain pastor was going to host a program at Accra. 3 days prior. You could see women and children sleeping outside the church premises. On the day of the actual, was it healing and deliverance?
Yeah, healing.
A woman came with a child. The child was suffering from hole in heart, and she also had a bit of pneumonia. And she claimed that she slept outside the church for 5 solid days. That's when the child got pneumonia. So she was now praying for deliverance from the pneumonia and contribution for the Holy Heart. So now my reasoning was, you slept with that child in the cold for 5 days. That's the source of the pneumonia. Right now, you want the pastor to pray for the pneumonia to go away, then later on solicit for funds for the Holy Heart. So if within that 5-day period the child had died out, what was the essence?
Who did it? So that's one thing. That's one thing. I think you can be a Christian and so also have a logical resonance. So, but sometimes these women will make it look like if you're a Christian, then like whatever bullshit they just bring because it's belief, you just have to believe it, and it's just crazy. It really is. Like Omoma, these are the kind of people that make people kind of insult Christianity
Yeah,
9 out of 10 times. It's because of these people. It's not because of Christianity being their religion. No, it's because of these people that claim to be pastors or prophet or whatever the case is. They are trying to make it look like okay, see na Jamaica. Inti see na Jamaica na say Jamaica nipa dia, and they say dia obi be dia tem. Say one you know here na say oh yeah analysis I want obedi religion in that but nipa no e na wa bone tirimopo say ma mbeka say nchire amanfo na menye omoseka.
Because I know that the mekanko ade a
They'll do it. Yeah.
They'll
because
do it.
oshini pe gu asori dem ho a enyi nipa ketwa
There are
wo.
lots of
A
people
crowd
in the
over
church.
tens of thousands of people.
Yeah.
Lots of
Ketwa.
people.
He has so many followings,
Yes, in
like
the Unyaka-
so much. Even in Ghana here, he have people
Yes,
that listen to
Unyaka
him.
any
Them
word
are-
bia, people will take it as a prophetic word that since he's a prophet, he's operating in the minds of God, telling people what God is saying. And I don't think God will tell you that I'm giving you spiritual ATM card.
God has
Like
nothing
I'm giving you just a card that yako printing press, yako print it. Say it is a spiritual ATM card for you to come in. How can you buy a spiritual ATM card?
This one is even great. Printing that shit is great. I'll tell you something that you'll be shocked with. If you're a pastor, right, you can basically sell a stone
Yeah, it's true.
to a church member because it is coming from you. It is coming from the hands of the Lord.
Yeah.
That's how shallow these people are. The people that follow and buy these things. If you are a pastor and women happen to believe you and they happen to come to your church, if you sell them stone, they will buy. That is how shallow these people can get. And it's just sad when I see these things, it baffles me, man. And I don't know whether these people, they know that whatever they are doing is evil, because selling this thing that you know that doesn't work to these people. Though we have people that will be talking in the comment section, who told you it doesn't work? But it doesn't work. Let's keep it real, man. It doesn't work. So my question is, these people, right, the prophets, do they know that they are doing something that is something evil? Because this act is evil act.
Okay, so
You see, you also have to factor the place it's happening at. Nigeria is a country where that competition to get money is
Really high.
yes, it's really high. You don't find money easily. Coins with the Baha coins. Yeah, that's why most of them come to Ghana to make it, and then they send the money back there because it's really hard to make it over there. It's also easy too, but then if you don't know your way around things, you have to use your mind. Yeah, Jane. So that's why in Africa they are known to be scammers. You know, Nigerians are known to be scammers.
Not that he's saying Nigerians are scammers, but he's saying, because I've been at abroad, let me just clarify what he's saying, don't misquote him. What he's saying is because at abroad, I've experienced this.
Okay.
When you say you are from Africa, then they ask, you are Nigerian? When you say no, they say, Nigerians are known for, they are scammers and all. So this stigma is around, this thing. So just putting it out there so that you understand what he's saying. It's not like he's saying Nigerians are scammers. No, we can't say that. Come on. We just cannot say it.
Thank you.
No,
boss.
maybe someone can basically back these things with statistics, but that's not what we're saying here. We know promoting because Nigeria and Ghana, we're friends, we buy this and all those, and so just to make sure that you understand what he's saying, to you see, wow, Chasana wouldn't say with chia, but the attention to me, so we just that's my bro. So
Thanks, boss. Yeah, that's why I said they are known to be. Yeah, so that's what's out there, and the reason for this can be one, because anybody who can logically think would know that what this man is doing, or the Nigerian for real.
yeah,
It's this is plain scam. There is no ifs, there's no buts. It's scam.
Just a scam.
It's a scam.
yeah.
Edime, because international. This man.
I really loved what General said. How these people play that psychological game. You see, if in the church they tell you that you should sow a seed. That's what you call it. Right? Sow a seed of 100 CDs so that in the next this thing you get this amount. A lot of people will do it.
Yeah.
But let a bank come and tell you, just give me 10 CDs. Oh, Ponzi scheme.
You see that thing?
That's how we are engineered to think, honestly speaking. So he can easily get people to fall for this because they feel the helper would come.
Yeah, they kind of feel like people are in poverty.
Yes, people
The
are
poverty level is very high.
Yes.
So
I'd rather spend, let's say, the 10K on this card.
10K
get 100K.
naira.
And
It's
at
just a
times-
risk they are taking.
Yeah, and at times too, you see, if a church is sowing seed, sometimes they sow the seed to maybe build church or some. If they don't have a church building, they sow seeds to build.
Also,
but this
you're
one,
basically
Ushe,
trying to talk for your people.
oh no problem, nah T. But when say Ushe we na, o church wa build here we, because he be a main can say or a good say or ton and yet, but sometimes some churches, you know, they just organize this harvest period for people to just help them build the church. But this one is not harvest time. I don't know. Still made you know because this is not time I can say, oh, sorry, you never bought for the SC, sorry, dying. Spiritual ATM card. Wow.
Makes no sense.
A bank in our heaven. You know,
Wow. Baby, I
Says the canny and Yakopon dear. The canny gently was at the end. Into honor or link. What you said, the spiritual ATM. Yeah.
Currently, God is looking at the numbers. Just can it drain this?
On TSC, because Ubia hacker be prophet be a hacker system.
System, no. Okay, so yeah, that's what we have for you today. Yeah, thank you for joining us as usual, and like, share, subscribe, and peace out. Yeah.